So what are we gonna do today, Cousin PW?
The same thing we do every day, Melvin. Try to take over the neighborhood.
Well, Melvin, it's good to see you finally come up for air from your computer. Who in the world were you talking to in there anyway?
Cousin BW, I was in there voice chatting with my internet friends.
Oh no, Melvin. You don't mean to tell me you have internet friends?
Yeah, Cousin BW, I do. Why?
Don't worry about it, Melvin. I was just messing with you. It's fine. Just remember, you got to come up for air sometimes. Man, take care of yourself. Get something to eat, get a drink, whatever.
Whew. Oh, okay, Cousin PW. Had me worried there for a minute. Yeah, I know I shouldn't talk for so long, but it was just so fascinating. We were all talking about our empty beer can collections. Why are you looking at me like that, Cousin BW? Okay, I'll shut up now.
Oh, that boy, I tell you what, sometimes. Anyway, hey y'all, Bloodwing here, back to bring some grumpiness to your internet. And yes, I'm here to talk to you about internet friends. It's a subject that seems to have been come up lately. I even made a tweet about it that people seem to like, and there was some discussion on whether or not it's okay to have internet friends or to consider people on the internet with the word friends. And so, even though you didn't ask for it, I'm going to give you my opinion on the subject. But before we get into my rant, let's take a quick look at what the dictionary has to say about the word friend, because I'm curious as to what the definition that the people that are against friends are using. Now, you can use any dictionary websites you want. They're all going to have a similar definition. But for the sake of brevity and just having one screenshot, let's take a look at what dictionary.com said, and let's particularly pay attention to number 1 and 3 here. There was more to the definition. You can look it up yourself. But number 1 says a person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. And number 3 says a person who is on good terms with another, a person who is not hostile. So it doesn't say anything about being besties. It doesn't say anything about a long-term relationship that you have to be involved in or some kind of vow between the other. It's just people that basically that you get along with, that you feel comfortable with, and that you're not hostile with. And I think with that and understanding that definition, there is a reasonable expectation to not receive hostility from that individual, and understandably might be a bit shocked if you receive it. So there's the definition by the dictionary of what a friend is. And I'm not sure that it matches exactly what those that are decrying being friends or having any friends, I'm not sure that's the definition they're going by. Before all of you say, jump on here and spurg out and tell me, well, you don't really know people. How can you call them friends? They're just on the internet and so forth. Yeah. I get it. You don't have to tell me anything. I've been online and very active online for longer than some of you have been alive. So I know how this works. And you're right. Oftentimes, you don't know who you're talking to on the other end. You may think you do, you know what they've told you, but you don't really know them. I mean, for heaven's sake, once in my life, a long, long time ago, and this is a story for another day, I actually met a real live serial killer. That's right, true story. Spoke to them many times in chat on a chat site before I found out what they really were by the FBI. But as I said, that's another story. So I get it. I understand. But in this modern day and age, we have things called voice chat. Yes, I have a super secret Discord, and no, I'm not going to give the link out because it's just half a dozen people, those that I call friends on the internet. And I have many people that I would consider friends. And I thought about naming them off here, but I'm not going to because I know I'll forget somebody and maybe hurts their feelings. So you know who you are. But the Discord's a place for just a few of us to hang out, just be ourselves and talk. And good thing it's not normally recorded because some of the jokes we tell aren't exactly PC. One of these days I might actually start a general Discord, though, for everybody to join. But I'm not sure I want to take on that responsibility. We'll see. But I digress. Internet friends. So in this day and age, we have voice chat, we can hang out, we can talk with people, and it's easier to get to know people a little better than you did in the days of just texting to one another, which is basically what it was, just sending chat messages back and forth. Now, you still can't get to know the person completely like you might be able to do in real life, but you can get to know them a lot better. So it's possible to become friendly with people a little more. Now, is it okay to be friends? Absolutely, it's okay to be friends. Not only is it okay to have friends in real life, but it's okay to have people you call friends on the internet. Oh, I get it. Some of you have been hurt, and one of the things that's thrown out an awful lot is this thing a few months back with Pagan Minotaur. And if you think you're the only one that was took in and hurt by this person, you're wrong. And for those of you who don't know, he was a very small YouTuber that, I'm not going to go into every detail, but he pulled a really big shenanigan. And this was after a whole lot of us, myself included, that helped him a lot in DMs and Twitter and so forth, made us look bad because we'd supported this person. Yeah, if you're friends with somebody, you might have your generosity, your good nature taken advantage of. That's a risk you take. That's a risk you take when you make friends in real life. It's not just to the internet. But it's okay to call people friends in real life and on the internet if you believe you know them. Now, just as in real life, I would give you this advice. Keep your eyes open. You know, you don't want to be duped, you don't want to be took in, and you don't want to get yourself in a situation you don't want to be in just because you blindly followed your friends. I never recommend blindly following anybody online or in real life, because the only other alternative besides having internet friends is not having any friends and sequestering yourself off because you're afraid to get your feelings hurt, or you're afraid to get your be taken advantage of. And if you think this makes you look tough and edgy, you're wrong. It's the opposite. It makes you look thin-skinned and a big wuss. I'm 58 years old. Don't think I haven't been taken advantage of, that I haven't been duped, that I haven't been backstabbed many, 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 many times in my life. But I choose to go on because the only other alternative is to sequester myself off in some basement somewhere as some hermit afraid to go outside because someone might talk to me and want to be friendly. Now, I don't like people because people are stupid as a general rule, but I still have friends. And it's okay to have those friends. And it's okay to call friends, if you feel you know them really well, to call people online that you've met friends. Now, I do make a distinction between my real life friends and my internet friends because you do tend to know people in real life just a little better. But do you really know them a whole lot better? Because all you do is talk to them, and now we can actually physically talk to people online. You talk to them, you see how they react, you see the things that they like and don't like, and how they speak, and you know, people in real life can dupe you and take you in just as easily as on the internet. So what's the difference? I choose not to be that hermit. I choose not to be a thin-skinned wuss and accept people into my little circle that I call friends. Now, some of you may disagree with this. I don't have any doubt about it, but let's keep it clean up in the comments, okay? And in case you know who I'm talking about, or you think you know who I'm talking about, you might know who inspired it, but trust me, this is a general statement because they're not the only one that I've heard say it. It seems to be a general consensus that you're some kind of big sissy, or you're stupid or a moron if you think you can have friends. So yeah, cut it out, edgelords. It's a bad look, and it just makes you look thin-skinned and a wuss, afraid to get your fee-fees hurt again. Oh my. Anyway, this has been Bloodwing, and as always, get out of my yard.